basketball was my life. It's what kept me, I guess, focused on not focusing on stuff at home or just wherever. It was my escape. So no matter what was going on, I was watching Michael Jordan. Of course, that was our boy, back then. So the Bulls was my team. And it was, it was elementary basketball. It was middle school basketball. It was high school basketball. But the only other thing that I would ever visualize is sitting in front of the TV. And as a child, I'd be wondering, like, how are they in there? You don't know how it works. You're just looking at it, and you're like, how are they inside this TV? Like, in my mind, is very imaginative. So I'm like, maybe there's a magical door or something, and, like, if I could just get in there, like, I know people would love me. Like, I'm cool, I know that if they seen me, they would love me. Swear to God, even as a little kid, I used to think that way. But my life led me overseas. I lived in Italy for 3 years, and I played basketball over there. And then from there, went to L.A., and, I had been in, like, doing a little bit of modeling, hence the Google pictures, some of them old Google. I tried a website before, It was always so uncomfortable, but the little bit of money helped my family out. So whatever, I'll show a little butt for it. Like, here you go, okay? So that, and then I met a friend out there or whatever, and I literally was discovered. So it wasn't something that, and a lot of people think for that show that we knew what we were getting into. The only thing we knew, because remember now, we started reality television. I mean, after this came out, it just blew up. But back then it was like real reality. So the only thing we knew was that it was going to be a dating show. So I just remember going into this place and getting asked all these weird questions about dating, and they just want to know if you're single. And I'm like, yeah. They're like, where's the weirdest place you've ever done it? And I'm like, are you serious? I can really answer that question? Or, what? And it just kept going on, and I just literally was so uncomfortable. And I'm like, what the hell? Where does my friend have me? So anyway, one thing led to the other, and 3 weeks later, I'm now standing in the middle of this big old mansion, and here comes 19 other women who still did. We just met that day. So, they kept it so sequestered and kept away from us, like, just for the spontaneity and the reality of the situation when the cameras rolled. I just remember 3, 2, 1. Well, at this time, we don't know who we're about to be fighting over. And Flav walks in, and now, you know what? It is too late. Here we are. This is the man we got to, fight for. And at that point, I hid for the first 3 episodes. You do not see me, And back then, it was put halfway looking decent girls in a mansion, lock them in, tell them they can't touch each other, but give them all the liquor they want and a guy to fight over, and you have a show. That's what it was. However, I didn't drink, and I was not about to do anything and everything for camera's attention, so I just laid low. And, that's how that whole thing happened. And me and Flav ended up getting close. He was an awesome person. We would have fun on and off camera. And then he just ended up picking me. And so, boom, he said, Nick, your life's going to change after this. And I had no idea what the hell he was talking about. He was like, I'm telling you, your life is going to change after this. And I'm like, what? It's like telling your child, wait till you get older, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it was like in that moment. And, boy, when that show ended, boom, a light switch went on. It was chaos. It was chaos. I mean, you look at what Kylie's doing right now, Jenner, and it was like that back then for me, which literally Hoopz dolls, Hoopz sis, da-da-da-da-da-da. So it happened all very quickly. I just didn't have the team. It was like new. It was new.
That's right.
So that's how it got started, and one thing led to the other, and I mean, it just kept going. So there you go.